Desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. They'll fake it. Now Love. And the Cowboys pressure gets there this time for the sack. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result? Quarterback gets hit.
They are going for it. It's Love. Throwing right, and that's complete. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A big pickup there, 20 yards as they convert on fourth.
We always hear about guys wanting to make plays that quiet a crowd. Yeah, after that one.
Here in the third quarter, they were hoping to get the stop, get the football back. Not the case.
What a completion on a fourth down play.
That one good for 10 yards. And it'll be second and very short. They run again with Hines. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. Only a gain of a yard there, but it indeed gets him a new set of downs.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
A couple of first downs on the drive already, as they'll go from the 47 now on first down. They go play action here on first down. And that's incomplete. Eric Ebron, the big tight end, is intended target. And that'll bring up second down.
That one didn't quite make it to the target, but that's not always a function of the strength of the arm of the quarterback, is it? Sometimes there's just too much pressure there. In any case, the ball doesn't arrive.
Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's back. And he's going to get this inside the 30. The passing game for the Colts finding its stride, another first down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's what.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Tyrone Crawford coming up the middle, gets him there for a loss of about 9. Off of play action, Love. Looking deep for Hilton. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. T.Y. Hilton, 37 yards. And the Colts able to get this back within a touchdown. That's the score you felt they had to have here in the third quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there was an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
This is taken at the 3. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. The Cowboys offense now, they head out for their first possession of the second half. And the ledger for them so far looks pretty good, doesn't it?
It certainly does. Touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. Not sure it can be much better than that. They've got to feel very good about the groove that they're in at this stage of the game.
Here we go, 46. Under. Start there, over there. Start there.
They'll start the drive with Elliott. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down.
Here we go, 47. Here we go, 47. 46.
Running game working, they'll stick with it on first down. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. And that time, the tackle by Malik Hooker.
And that's one of the few times they've been able to contain him. He's had a heck of a game, and maybe he's getting a little bit tired from how many times he's carried the ball. But I always think back to what all those old coaches said. The ball's not that heavy. Keep carrying it, kid.
Completes it to Hearns. He's got this to the 30 before being taken down. A very solid gain of 27. Prescott going to come up 1st and 10. And he's a perfect 6 for 6 here to start the ball game. The give is to Elliott. And he'll get about 3 as he's brought down to the 28.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Back now in Arlington. It's the Cowboys with the football. They'll be looking to tack on to their lead as we get set for the 4th. They go to Elliott again. And now running right through it. So he got free of one tackle but couldn't do a whole lot else. Danico Autry is in on the stop. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
Prescott from the gun on 3rd. Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line. Jabal Sheard coming in to drop him for a loss of 8, and it'll be 4th down. And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle. And that will push the lead up to double digits now at 10. A big one there. That gives them a little cushion and makes it a 2-score game.
Yeah, bled a little time off the clock, put some points on the board. It's not totally out of reach yet, but it has to feel pretty good to them right now because as a defender, you go out on the field and say, guess what? You can put some points on the board. That won't beat us.
Then he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. And now Indianapolis set to take the field. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Luck and the Colts come up now 1st and 10 at their own 27. They begin the drive with Hines. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
Forced out to his left. Now he's going to let it go deep left side. The Notre Dame man, Jalen Smith, able to get a hand in and knock it away. So they took a shot on 1st down, but couldn't connect. So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get this up past the 45 to the 47. That 2nd down run, a big help. The 7 yards leaves them with just a 3rd and 3 now.
Well, there's an example of patience being rewarded. Ran the ball on 1st down and got stuffed. Most people would scream, throw the ball here. In this situation, they stayed with their roots, stayed with running the football, and they got rewarded.
Good defense holds him to only a yard, and it'll be 4th down. Here's Locke. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down. Luck now to throw. Over the middle, complete. It's Doyle. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. A good pickup there, a 22.
The goal for any offense versus a zone defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
Time for a break. We'll come back to wrap this one up after this. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Hines. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a third down. Luck.
I know they've got to be careful not to go to the well too often, but it's a fine line, isn't it? Because sometimes if you got success, you want to just keep pounding away.
But no success there. They rallied quickly on the defensive end. He'll wind up getting 4 yards there on his own, but it also brings up fourth down. Desperation time for Luck on fourth down. And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet.
I'm not sure win-win is the proper term here, but it certainly felt like it. They got the touchdown they needed, but if I'm on the defensive side of the ball, okay, you got the touchdown, but it sure took you a long time.
Yeah, because offensively there, you're probably hoping for a 1 to 5 play drive. That one ate up a little more time than they were hoping.
You're exactly right, and if you have that 1 to 5 play drive, you actually build up momentum and even more hope. When they had to slog their way downfield, they got the touchdown, but it's almost like, yeah, you know,
doesn't feel right.
Exactly.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. And out now come the Cowboys. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. Just, I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. It'll be a loss of a yard. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. You'd have to think likely another running play coming here, 2nd and 11. Throwing here, Prescott. Hearns brings it in. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
Prescott going to come up 1st and 10, and he's completed all 7 of his passes thus far.
Here we go. 48. Here we go. 47, 47, 46.
They go back to Elliott. He's been busy. And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. Now the Colts will use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 45 seconds left to go in the game.
Hey, switch. Here we go. 48. Here you go.
Again, it's Elliott. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. It'll go as a gain of 9, and that should write an ending to this one.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the
You